Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing about Bitcoin, the stock market, but also we're going to discuss more in depth what's going to be happening with Ethereum. It's going to be the week of Ethereum about the approval of their ETF. Is this going to happen? Not going to happen? Also, we're going to discuss a few things about Nvidia earnings. But of course, guys, before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates about this crazy crypto market. So guys, not to mention that just this morning we had beautiful trades at the moment with Solana. We entered 2 scalp trades. We are just literally short in the market right now, and all of our members in our VIP group are making these crazy gains, 15%, 11%, only just 10%, 12%, just only this day. And of course, if you want to be part of our VIP group, what you can do, you can just click the link in the description below, access to our community, only $59 USD per month, but we are going to increase to $89 from next week, so hurry up because it is a limited offer. We are literally smashing this market, but more importantly, we are providing analysis about altcoins every single day as well as Bitcoin. So then you're always going to be updated to see what can be happening in the future of crypto. Now, let's cut the chase and let's talk about Bitcoin, guys. Bitcoin, I'm going to go on the weekly chart to show you straight away what's happening right now. We had a beautiful weekly closure over here. As you can see, we pretty much printed what we call a bullish engulfing candle from here. Looked like, we were forming a potential bull flag. And of course, now we have 2 potential scenarios, which I already explained to my VIP members this morning. But first of all, guys, the first scenario I can see will be a bull flag continuation from here. And then the way we can calculate how high you can go to, you can take a part over here to a part over here, and then it's going to bring us a target that is going to be, way higher than this. And of course, if you want to know the exact target, you can come to join our membership. And but at the moment, it looks good. But otherwise, there is a risk that if something is not going to work over here, we're going to have a rejection around this area. Then we could be going down, and then we're going to be in trouble. And of course, to know all the there is a specific support level that we're already discussing, and that support level has to hold, and it's going to be a great area to enter a spot position. So Bitcoin at the moment, my bias is going to be on continuation to the upside for a potential blow off top, especially if the next CPI number in June is going to be lower than expected. I can really see Bitcoin pumping way higher, and then finishing like with a midterm top. I'm going to show you something like this, like a midterm top around here, and then a potential strong correction, because the stock market at the moment is already super inflated. And of course, once the stock market is going to correct, crypto is going to do the same. Don't think that Bitcoin is immune to stock market crash. Now let's also have a look at to predict the next move of BTC, what is going to be. We're going to go on the daily chart and show you a little bit more. Guys, on the daily chart, you can see that we broke that level of resistance over here. We started to pump like crazy, and it looks like what could be happening right now could be that we're going to go and retouch this area over here. So, we are in a flag over here, there is a resistance over here, and what could be happening right now could be a potential continuation up to here, 68,500, 69,000, and then we could be seeing like a healthy correction to go down here, to then to be able potentially to go and then break this level over here. That's what I want to see in BTC at the moment. And then actually, it could be making sense, because if you actually do this, and then this, and then this, that could be like almost like an inverted head and shoulder, which can bring us back to all-time high. But again, I guess we had to work level by level. So with Bitcoin, maybe like one more push, but looks a little bit tired, a little bit overextended. So I wouldn't be surprised we're going to see maybe one push back to the downside, and then to continue to go up. So today, guys, I want to talk about a very important altcoin as well that is going to really steal the show to Bitcoin if something is going to happen. I'm talking about the one and only Ethereum. Ethereum has been, I would say, in the shadow of Bitcoin in the last few months, and we saw a relatively good pump, but unfortunately has lost steam since then. And what I think is going to be very important for you to understand is that looking at the market psychology and the market cycle, we can see that we are pretty much with Bitcoin, we are potentially like in optimism thrill phase, whereas in with Ethereum, we are more into, I would say, a hope phase, and then into the altcoins, we're still into the disbelief phase. As you know, what I want to see before Altseason to start will be a potential blow off top in a euphoria phase with Bitcoin, and when that happens, then we're going to see a euphoria stage with Ethereum, and then we're going to see all the altcoins entering a hope phase. So it's going to be very, very important. But looking at Ethereum right now, guys, on the weekly chart, I want to show you straight away this. Okay, so as you can see over here, we're going to go and see this last part, which I think is the most interesting. So what I'm going to go here, draw a line over here, and then I want to go and draw my Fibonacci retracement from this level over here. I'm going to go this level to this level over here and show you how high and how low we could actually go to. So looking at the Fibonacci retracement, and this is only if something is going to happen this week, which is the approval of the Ethereum ETF. So if the ETF is going to be approved this week, I can really see Ethereum breaking this bull flag over here, because remember that we are in a sort of a bull flag here. So we have two potential scenarios. Number one will be a break of this flag over here if the ETF is going to be approved. That is going to easily break the flag, and then we're going to go back up to this area at least at roughly $4,000. But then if, let's say, the ETF is not going to be approved, then we could see an initial sell-off, maybe down to here, down to this lower level in between 2,750 to 2,600, and then we're going to see a potential reversal to the upside. So that could be the two scenarios I can think at the moment from, I would say, more like a macro point of view. And we can see also if the ETF is going to be approved, then going from this way to this way over here, we could see that we could actually be pumping back to all-time high in the next 1 to 2 months. So very important for the ETF approval to, for the ETF to be approved. But at the same time, guys, it's also important for, we're going to have an event of the NVIDIA earnings, which is coming this week as well. And of course, if NVIDIA earnings, the biggest microchip company in the world, NVIDIA is going to come with the earnings way higher than expected, then we could see, of course, altcoins to pump, especially the AI coins, but also Ethereum is going to participate. So again, with Ethereum, very similar to Bitcoin, I could be expecting, if we are lucky, to get one more dip to the downside at 2,600, 2,700, maybe. But if you ask me for the next 6 to 12 months, I will tell you straight away that all-time high is definitely easy to achieve. There is a very high probability we're going to see an all-time high. So I think that's about it for Ethereum. I'm going to go into smaller time frames so we can see a little bit better, just to analyze in a better fashion. As you can see right now, so we can see that we have a very good level of support around this area over here, like a diagonal support, which is still holding relatively well. But of course, if we're going to be breaking that level over there, what I can see straight away into my eyes will be, because we are forming a sort of a flag. So we have, can you see, like, right now over here, we touch this level of resistance. We got a little bit rejected right now. So I guess we have to break this level over here before continuing to go higher. And also we have the other one is actually over here. So we can go from here, and then we're going to actually, as a bullish scenario, as I said before, we're going to be able to break this area. So we could be seeing something like this, a little bit of a pullback around this area, and then to continue to go to the upside and reach 3,300. Or otherwise, we could be seeing one last drop down to here, 2,500, 2,450, and then finally we're going to see this last movement to the upside. So one or the other is going to happen. But again, looking at now to the next few months, the upside movement is the one I really think is going to happen. So I guess we had to just sit and wait over here. We can also see from like I would say more like a day trade point of view. So we can see over here Ethereum is at the moment forming, I'm gonna just make it more this way, but is forming at the moment like I would say like a potential double top over here. So I wouldn't be surprised. We're gonna pump. I'm gonna go down a little bit more from here. So maybe down to this level here, then to maybe do one last movement here, one last drop, and then to continue to go up. But again, from a intraday point of view, still, we're still like, in no man's land. And of course, the best way to trade this is always to, buy short at the top and long at the bottom. And see from here, we still haven't managed to break this line of resistance. We keep getting rejected, but once we're gonna be able to forcefully break over here, we should be able to go higher. But right now, we're still below this line over here. So guys, yeah, that's the summary for Ethereum. So NVIDIA earnings very important. The ETF is gonna be very important as well. So have a look at that. But I think Ethereum is still like in this hope phase. Altcoins are still in depression, disbelief phase. They're gonna go up like crazy, but Bitcoin I think is more into thrill and is gonna be entering a euphoria phase very, very soon. Now let's also have a look at the DXY as well today, the dollar currency index, which has a negative correlation with Bitcoin. As you can see right now, guys, the DXY is now into a very good level of support and looks like is rebounding quite well around this area. So what you need to be careful around here is the fact that what we could see right now could be I would say like a more of a rebound of the DXY. So what I mean is we are going to see a potential double bottom around this area. Then I'm expecting the DXY to pump back up again, maybe to 105.2. And if this is going to happen, then it could pose some pressure onto Bitcoin and crypto, because as you know, when this one moves up, crypto moves down. So that could be actually just more like a corrective move, and then we could continue to go to the downside. But if this happens, then I can expect Bitcoin to correct and go down to $65,000, $64,000. But let's also have a look more like a macro point of view from here. As you can see right now, I think that the DXY is completing what we call an ABCD pattern. So you can see that we have, I'm going to show you right now. So we have, I'm going to go and find my tools over here. We have A over here, we got B over here, and then I can think of C over here. So if, of course, inflation will become lower than expected, as we are predicting right now, inflation comes lower than expected, we could see, especially in June, we could see the DXY, dumping like crazy, because the Fed will potentially announce a potential rate cut, which will put lots of pressure on the dollar, and therefore you're gonna see this going down. And whenever this happens, guys, it's gonna put so much fuel to assets like Bitcoin that could be propelling to a way higher levels. But then, of course, what you're going to be seeing will be a blow top in Bitcoin. Once it's gonna go over there, then you're gonna see a correction down like this. But there is something I want to show you very important, which is gonna tell us when Altseason is going to start. I think I showed you last time as well, but I'm gonna show you again. I'm gonna go on Bitcoin dominance, market cap dominance, guys. With the Bitcoin dominance, what we need to see will be a potential blow off top as well in the dominance. So I'm gonna go on the daily and show you a little bit better, but you wanna see from here one last push to the upside at roughly 59-60%, where Bitcoin is going to go, let's say, to 90K or 100K. Altcoins are just going to move 20-30%. And once this happens, guys, once you're going to see this going down this way, along with the DXY, then Altseason will start. And then you're going to see, of course, your favorite altcoins entering the hope phase, thrill phase, and all of that. And it should be able to go up like 5 or 10x from here. Guys, I really hope it was helpful. I really hope, it gave you like a clear picture of what's happening right now. I mean, not as clear because the market is always very unpredictable, but looks like that the S&P 500 as well is close to like a blow off top. I guess we have to see the data from next June. If next June the CPI is going to come lower than expected, then it's almost like a certainty that the market will price in rate cuts, and therefore you're going to see a euphoria in the markets. Retail is going to come back because right now there's no retail into the crypto market, and that could help to push the price of Bitcoin to 90K and then to start altcoin season. Guys, thank you very much. If you have a question, leave a comment down below. Otherwise, you can join our VIP group, limited time for next, only this week, $59. Otherwise, you have to buy back at $89 from next week onwards. Take care, and I'm going to see you in the next video.